Hello everybody, thought I'd give everyone an update. You wouldn't know it, but yesterday there was a half-inch snow out here. We had snow all day on Thursday, and it wasn't until the sun went down where it started to stick, and it was nice. It's probably going to be the last one for the winter. You can see behind me a little bit of white on the mountain up at 6,000 feet, but that'll be gone soon. So we're sitting at a beautiful 55-degree day. We do have grass coming up, and we have been very busy with projects. I'm going to give you a quick tour of what's been going on. Over here in the rabbit pen, Bobby has been very busy. She's got 3 litters of rabbits and a 4th one due this week. Got 18 babies. Give you a little close up here. Look at you. Right there. Come back. Little itty bitty bunny. About 2.5 weeks, that guy. And over here, I'm not going to touch because Mama likes to. Get the camera to focus for you. Those little guys in there, about a week old, week and a half. There we go. This is the rabbit from the Holy Grail. She bites and draws blood. We like to leave her alone. And in here, somewhere's under this pile, see, there's a bunch of little babies sleeping in there. Mama's been doing a good job. And myself, we got a Scovey hen who's made a nest where, surprisingly enough, is under the rabbit cages. She's been doing a good job. She's due in about 2 weeks to hatch. And the cats sleep right next to her. Can't blame them, it's a perfect little hole. Nice and toasty in here. Then, I don't know if I can see or not, but over there, there's another Scovey hen sitting on the nest under the shed. And you're definitely not going to see her, but way up in there, there's another Scovey hen sitting on the nest. We got 3 so far, so we're kind of curious to see what the others will do. Let me take you down to the piggies. Hi guys. There's our 2 little baby piggies we're growing out. And 2 little sows. And we just put in their run this morning. Left ourselves a trail down on this side so we can walk down, and I'll put a gate in when I need it down at the other end. But this will be their little run. We're going to bring Mommy in here too. This basically completes a summer project that we had to do. Up in this mess, been busy pulling out briars, pulling out the dead wood. And the previous landowners dropped this tree over here. The top of it, they just threw it in here. We had some poplars that I did not get to last summer because of a copperhead. But this is our fruit section, believe it or not. These are all blackberries. 2 cherry trees up by the rabbit pen. Got 3 elderberries that are growing. We'll be adding raspberries to it in the next week or so. Adding a fig tree to it. So this is slowly moving up the list of priorities of stuff to get done, and just cleaned out the logs and the branches, like this stuff. Just need to get it hauled out and get the ground cleaned up a little bit. We've cut down all the live trees, so in this area, and we're just going to add to it and then just let it go wild like the blackberries have here. So over here is the end of the new pig run I put in. All that's left is to put the insulators on and run the hot wire on the bottom. And what they'll basically do is they'll take all the high earth that's up here by the house, and they're going to bring it all down along this side and level it off just like they did up above beyond. There's another 80-foot run behind there. Down over here we've accepted bids and found ourselves a contractor, and they're going to put in a small 6-foot wide road for me so I can get down in here. I'm going to gravel it and clean it up, so that'll make life a little bit easier. We get the driveway that's going to be done here in about a month, and looking forward to getting that done and getting the gravel in here and getting that part done, taken care of. So you know, the existing driveway, you see it over here, it's 16 years old. It's held up beautifully, and hopefully 12 loads will take care of it, and I'll get my road put in, and we'll have a little gravel left over for our trails. Hey duckies. Over here is the winter garden. It's been resting for a month or so now. It's got another month to rest, and then we'll till it over and plant. All this mess is going to be moved and reorganized down with the rest of the mess by the hay barn. We're going to put 2 more raised beds in here before the season starts. The wood is going to come from, let's see if I can do this right, this tree. These 2 maples are coming down, and these 2 black cherries right here. One grows up over the house and the other one grows up over the shed, and we're having those 4 taken down professionally because I am just too old to do it myself. So the wood from that is going to go finish Bobby's key garden and go with the raised beds down here. And if these cherry trees are good, I'm going to run them down to the mill and get them rough sawn, and we're going to use it to finish the roofs, the ceilings in the 2 bedrooms downstairs. What are you doing, Bob? Yeah, I'll take you out Bobby's key garden. Here's the strawberries. You can get them in the, there they are. They're getting ready to go. Take off as the soil warms up. So we finished this and that one. We brought compost in over here. Got to put up a little barrier between it and the house. Our rose bush is here. That's going to go in this cluster of a junkyard. That's going to happen very soon, in the next 72 hours for sure. And of course, there's the water I filled up for the ducks. We'll see if we can get them in there. I got to finish preparing 3 or 4 more rows here to double up on this little terrace garden for this year as well. And of course I got all the brush pile I have to clean up. But that's going to be a summer project. So the ducks have had a treat. They've been roaming free for the last 2 days. They'll be back in their pen tomorrow because we have to go down for church. But they're already back up in here foraging. Give you another view of the terrace garden there. I'm standing in the driveway. Here's Bobby's key garden. Funny little thing, we had a mouse in the roof of the truck, and we were able to get it out with a sticky pad and some peanut butter. And the mice have woken up also that were hibernating in the house, and I've been catching them the same way. And it's been pretty quiet. We haven't had any new mouse activity in the last 2 days. So maybe they finally decided to go venture off and realize this may not be the best place to live in the house. But you know, it's just part of the mountain life. All we can do is try to keep things safe and prevent them from doing too much damage. So I'm taking you down to the first drop in the driveway. All this is, I'm just looking forward to getting this all repaired. And then I'm putting this line down at the bottom. All-wheel drive, four-wheel drive only. Two-wheel drives would just tear it up. See down at the bottom, 200 feet away, that's 4 bales of hay. And then up the banking a little bit is our new potato garden I put in. We got 120 feet of row space. And we're going to grow our potatoes here. They're going to easily get 7 hours of sunlight. What I did for this is down below, let's see, down in here, I cut down 4 8-inch trees growing out of one stump. And I had rigged up a block and tackle line going up over the driveway, up to the top. And I just hook it up to the bumper of the truck, and with some pulleys, just pull each log up one at a time. So I got 8 20-foot logs up there. And anyway, go up the bank in a little bit here. All I got left to do is put some T-posts in there, and some big long T-posts to secure it in the clay. Put down 12 inches of hay. Plant. That's 20 foot right here. And this is 40 foot right here. I ran out of earth. So later on, another project later, that whole banking up there, where it comes down right on the driveway, I'm going to go up on top and take that earth and bring it over here and continue my garden all the way down. And I'll put a nice little stair thing here so Bobby can get up here if she needed to. But yeah, this is ready to go. I just got to anchor these logs in. And 12 inches of hay, drop in your potato seed, 4 inches of hay, keep it moist, and walk away. So to give all the quick lay of the land of our property, right down in there, right here, where is it? There's an orange tape, and that's our pin. From there, it runs straight down to the private road down below. From there, goes up and over to the spring. The spring starts about here, comes out under our driveway. It begins up on the other side of this ridge, up beyond these trees here. Comes out. other pin is down here by the potato garden, right there. And that pin shoots up and over the ridge over here that we don't see and runs into the private road. So it's a pretty decent wide track property. Let me pan back here a little bit. So from that pin down by the potato field, it's up and through here, about 100 feet in the woods, to a pin that's back here that we can't see. And of course the other pin is on the other side of the hog pen, down the other side of that ridge, and that connects back down to that pin. And that's the lay of our land. So here's a view, 400-foot duck pen. You can tell where they go. And their duck house right there. Their doors closed, like I mentioned earlier. They were kicked out. We had a great horned owl attack one of our hens this week, right down here. Found her without her head and her complete neck gone. And it was an unfortunate thing, but it was only the second time we've lost a duck to predators since we moved up here in July last year. So, to play it safe, everyone's getting herded into the house at night except for our 3 hens who are sitting on our nest. The project we've been doing is, you can see the vines buried up in these trees here. The previous landowners had cut the base, so it had decomposed a bit. And when we first got here, they still weren't enough for me to pull down, but now they are, and you can see I got quite a bit of them down. There's a big piece of it right here. It just runs up. There's another one right here that does a little circular thing and goes up the trees. I gotta cut that one. But we've been slowly working at that. That's going to be another project. I guess after everything's planted, I'll grab the axe and the saw and go to work and get all these off our property. This area here is going to be cleaned out right here in front of us. All these sticks and branches and whatnot. We're going to clean that out. We're going to put in a small duck pond for them, a more permanent structure with a drain. And possibly, we don't know yet, one of our crazy ideas is to put a small, just lay down some pond liner and put a small little stream to go right down on the outside of these fallen logs all the way to the bottom into a catch basin, and then send the water back up here to the top. It's down the road, but it's an idea. We knew when we bought this was going to be the duck pen, so we could sail on the deck and enjoy them. The deck's right there. We can look down and see all these little buggers in here just having fun. When we're not, they're not allowed out here when it's wet or when we have crops in the ground. Over here we have the potbellies. Just soaking up the sun, just enjoying things. They've been put up this plastic sheeting, which was a mistake because they ended up taking chunks of it off and bringing it inside their house. They're not eating it or anything. I don't know why, but after this season, they're not going to get that again. Ooh, I'm sleeping. What are you waking me up for? What are you waking me up for? Oh. Hey, Molly. Well, there's all the ducks. Every one of them, except for Mallard, who's a boy, lays an egg. We were lucky. We went 16 for 16. There. I pushed them up there so they could find my water. I laid them And as you can see right now, they're going off into the woods. Up here's one of the geese enjoying the little treat. They get it first, and everyone else will jump in after. So everybody, thank you for watching, and please subscribe and go ahead and email us if you have any comments or questions. And again, we appreciate you watching, and thank you, and we'll have an update for you next month.